Non-duality and death. What is death? Death is the end of a form. And so the idea of death is really a fixation, an attachment, could be an identification, but basically an over-attention to the coming and going of forms. All forms come and go. None stay. However, it's kind of like in the law of conservation of energy in physics, that they say in an isolated system, the energy remains constant. No energy is created or destroyed. The forms can come and go. Energy can be moved from one form to another or moved around, but in the end, the energy stays constant. Non-duality is pretty much the same in that the forms come and go, but that, the self, awareness, consciousness, whatever label you want to add, is always constant. It's always behind all forms and is all forms. It's not separate. It's not other. So this fixation on death is really a fixation on the body-mind and the specific form that will come, that came and will go, or other forms that come and go. But I think it was Ramana Maharshi who said when he was dying of a tumor or cancer or something like that, and he said, "People tell me I'm dying," but he goes, "I'm not going anywhere. Where would I go?" In very same fashion, as non-duality is, there's no separation and no otherness. No one goes anywhere. So thinking that someone has died and mourning them is really a fixation, an attachment to the form, not who and what they really are. Now, this isn't theoretical. I mean, in this experience of life, there's been various forms that have gone from my life. I've had all four grandparents die, an aunt, an uncle, several other people I know, classmate in high school. There has been deaths in life. However, they didn't go anywhere. I mean, even now when I think about it, or not even think about it, but feel for it, in my mind's eye, I can kind of see my grandmother and feel her presence. She didn't go anywhere. She's still with me. She still is me. There's no separation and no otherness. And so no one is coming and going. They are with you. They are still you. You are them and they are you. There's no separation. And so it is in this identification and attachment to form that we come up with this idea of death. If you were dreaming at night, and let's say you're single, but let's say you're dreaming at night and you have a marvelous dream of falling in love and marrying a wonderful spouse. But in the course of the dream, there was a car accident and your spouse was killed and you were widowed. And then the morning alarm goes off and it wakes you up. Now, when you wake up, are you mourning the spouse that you lost? Of course not. They didn't go anywhere. I know this might not make sense to some people, but it's just a pointer to try to conceptualize or frame the mindset. It's not like the world is devalued as dream. I mean, I've said the world is a dream, but that doesn't make it diminished or devalued in any way. Because I know some people like poo-pooing or putting down dreams. Oh, it's just a dream. No, dreams are great things. Actually, I like how the Aboriginal people in Australia said the dream world, they hint that the dream world is sometimes and often more real than the real world. And so dream isn't a downgrade or devaluation. So in all seriousness, though, where would I go? Where would you go? There is just oneness, that self, consciousness, awareness. Pick your label. There's no other. There's no separation. And I hope this helps.